Hello, this is Vexx, and welcome back to Tyranny. If you may recall, in our last video, we had finished exploring this favorite camp and went to do Death Knell's errand. A very bloody one as it was. I did change the spells of Vexx slightly. As you can see, he no longer has the range spells. He's got these cone spells, which I find more important for melee characters. Unfortunately, Barrack still doesn't have any spells, and Verse and Lentry are the exact same when it comes to magic anyway. Well, let's go turn in this quest with Death Knell. Fatebinder. Death Knell nods in your direction. What do you need? Now, we can punch her for basically selling us to the wolves, or you've got some explaining to do, Fury. I don't appreciate being used. I'm gonna go with that one. Fury doesn't even try to hide her glee, openly cackling and clutching at her belly. You have my gratitude for rooting out the Oathbreakers. Oh, come now, don't take it personally, Binder. I knew a fighter like you could hold your own against grim odds. Knew it the moment I laid eyes on you. Again, we can punch her or say you knowingly put a member of Tunon's court in danger. I assure you, this is no laughing matter. I'm gonna go with that one again. We received a charm and a special sword, or a better sword anyway. You can see the Fury's eyes from beneath her mask become tight slits that twitch with anger. I'm reminded how humorless Fatebinders can be. She sheathes and unsheathes her sword, playing with it out of habit. She shrugs, completely unconcerned, toss it into your hands, take it as a compliment. Okay, we can now say, you expect me to just take your scrap metal as a compliment? Or, you're right, don't find nearly getting killed all that funny, but I'll let you slide just this once. I'm gonna go with the taking her sword as a compliment. Oh, look at that, we got 550 rings out of that. Perfect. Her arms shake with tremors of growing anger before subsiding almost immediately with a deep sigh. If I've wronged the pride of Tunon's court as severely as it would seem, then take these as well. She tosses you a hefty bag from her side. Some spoils I was hoping to hold on to. But take it as a sign of no harm done. Okay? Haha, sweet. And we got a whole bunch of skills for that too. Now we're back up to 6 bronze and 24 copper. Perfect. This charm as an accessory gives us what does this purifying do? Oh, an immunity to poisoning. Well, that's decent, but I haven't really experienced much poisoning from a previous playthrough of this game. Let's see if this sword is better than the one Barrack has. Oh, look at that, it is. Gives him extra point, almost extra half point of damage per second, and gives him an extra piece of armor penetration. I'm gonna give it to him. Oh, come on. There we are. We do have some things to sell. I am gonna sell that charm that she gave us as well.
On it.
So, to do that, obviously we've got to go to the trader in town. It's like, I don't got much, but I'll trade you what I got. Alright, so I'll sell these fish, this armor, this armor, this armor. This a javelin, this armor. It's a grain. I'll keep the potion protection, the agate, this buckler, what's his old sword, and that charm. Now, we're gonna get 45 bronze for all that trading. There was a couple of little bit more magic that this person could sell. Oh, even after buying both of her spells, we're still getting 37 bronze. You can kind of see why I wasn't too... Well, I guess I was a little bit threatened about getting all of that about our... What's it called? I can't remember. We'll give Barrick that potion of protection. The training, that's what I meant. Alright, now I'm gonna go and learn some lore, specifically for Barrick and Verse. Hopefully with this they'll be able to actually use some more spells. I'll learn 2 more for me. Alright. Now, as you remember, the main reason that Verse didn't learn any new skills is because, well, she's full of spells, as you can see. Now, can we give Barrick the healing spell? No, he's 1 shy. You see, he has 34 lore. This basic healing spell takes 35. We could give it to Verse, but I want to keep her with these attack magics for now. Eventually, she should get a 3rd spell slot, so we'll keep her with that. And we will head out. As for the moment, we are actually done in the disfavored camp. For the moment, we'll end up coming back here later. Now, if you remember, we had this area that we could go to for the disfavored. Sorry, no, this is for the Scarlet Chorus, not the disfavored. This one was for the disfavored. This is where the Earthshakers are. Well, I'm going to head there first, because when we're backtracking, might as well backtrack first, right? This is going to take 11 hours to get there. I'm going to guess something is going to interrupt us on the way. Appears I'm wrong. Happens every once in a while. So if you remember, the disfavored has some Earthshakers out here that they've been missing. And we actually have... Oh, look at this. Now it's wanting us to look around the clearing for signs of the Earthshakers. Well, we've kind of found them. Oh, an Earthshaker staff and a nice Earthshaker hood. Actually, that might be a decent new piece of armor for Lentry. He lowers a little bit of... loses accuracy, loses 4% deflection, and he gains 0.2 of a second of recovery. I'm going to keep him with this light leather helm for now. Notice we got some enemies up here, though. So I'll just loot... Oh, we got another potion of protection. I'll give that straight to Barrick, seeing as he's going to be our big tank. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of enemies over here. Tally-ho! Alright. Barrick, you move up there. I'll go join Barrick up there. First, you please go attack him. And I'll have Lentry move up here.
I'm not here to make friends.
Oh, look at that. They kind of jump around. As I mentioned, these cone skills are pretty good, especially for melee characters. You want to try and get them in as many in this cone as possible. I personally like... Oh, you'll notice you got one of the enemies saying, "It's the Fatebinder!" Looks like we're only able to hit just barely 2 at a time with our lightning cone spell, so we'll do that. We'll have Lantry... Actually, we'll move Lantry back first. And we'll have Verse... Oh, looks like she can just barely hit 2 of their false walls.
I'm not dead.
Spell. Lantry, no, I want you to move. There we go. Lantry, use your ice spell on them. Alright, now Lantry, lightning. Oh crap, Sure taking a beating, aren't we? Actually, instead of using your lightning Lentry, why don't you use healing on us? We're still casting our spell.
Consider it done.
Alright, they really like to attack us, don't they? I'm going to use our... Oh, I was hoping it hit them first. It's not going to. So hopefully this burning iron... Oh, crap. Barrick, use your Clash of Iron skill. Have them all attack you. Hey, speaking of Barrick, he just leveled up. That's pretty good. Actually, that's pretty awesome. Who do I want to use this spell on? Let's go there.
Afraid of death, worm.
Alright, now let's switch up to our fire spell. Oh, I think we might just be able to hit all 3 of them with this now. Perfect. Oh, we just can't hit them with the fireball spell.
I did that. Nice.
Oh. Looks like the enemies...
As you command.
Oh, we just leveled up now, too. Perfect. Perfect. We're doing well. I'm gonna go back and heal first with our healing spell. Lantry, use your lightning ball spell on this guy first. Oh, your fireball spell's ready too. Use it. You don't have magic yet. Your
you got it.
Magic's not ready yet either. But we can use our thrust skill. Oh, we didn't get a chance to. We will use it on him. Verse, use your burning iron. Use this Watcher's. Use your Watcher's Judgment there. Apparently that's a melee skill. Oh, perfect. Look at that. We got them all. And because there's no enemies here, the Earthshakers are ready to talk. Perfect. Alright, let's see if there's anything we can loot. There is. Not a lot, but there. We can still loot it for sellable equipment. I'm going to level us up a bit. I think I'm going to give us a little bit more health because we seem to take a bit of damage. Barrick. What do we want to give Barrick? Let's give him the ability to do a little bit more damage. Now we got skills. Now, Barrick, as I've mentioned, he's going to be a tanky character. Ooh, look at this. We could give him Pursuit, which gives him a large boost to movement speed at the start of attacks, which will make the enemy want to fight him, engage him earlier, which is pretty good. After using Clash of Iron, Barrick will attack. Ooh! After using his taunting skill, he'll attack twice, and with his normal attacks. That's pretty good. Phalanx, bonus to armor, or Seasoned Veteran lets him engage an additional enemy. In contrast with his tanking ability, that's pretty good. I think I'll go with that one. Now we're back to us. We can up our leadership a little bit more. Leadership is always a decent thing. For instance, at 2nd level, which we can't use yet because we need 2 points in leadership, we can give everyone an extra spell slot with us. And on the same level, we can make it so all of our party has 4 weapon slots. Personally, I think that's a little bit overkill, but to each their own. Now, let's see. We can go... Oh, we can add armor penetration to thrust and increase its accuracy. Oh, remember how Verse has those stances. Here we can give us a mighty stance, which gives us powerful strikes which can penetrate the enemy armor. That's pretty good. But I think I'm going to go with our magic skill because, well, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I like magic. That's not that great. I'm going to give us Expanded Mind, which gives us more spell slot, which is always good because, as you see, we now have 2 more than I currently have us equipped with. It's okay, we're not going to do anything with that just yet. Well, we can go speak with Hellspar, the leader of these Earthshaker mages. Let's go do that. Ah, a Fatebinder. How fortuitous. The Earthshaker pounds his chest in salute. For us, I mean. Decidedly not for the Oathbreakers. A smirk quirks the right side of his mouth as he surveys the carnage you left on the battlefield behind. Whether intended or not, we're indebted to your help. Now we've got a few choices. We can say, I need to speak with Commander Ironcore. I don't think he's here, though. You could say, where's the rest of you? Was part of your squad killed or otherwise separated? Just return the salute. You're welcome. Stare stonily. No, really, there's no need for you to join the fight. No, I disagree. We could definitely use some extra magic. Let's return the salute. We gain some favor of the disfavored. He spreads his dirt-streaked lips in a relieved grin. May the stones guide your steps, and may you walk without falter on sturdy ground. Again, we could say we want to talk to his commander, or where's the rest of you? I'm just going to say we need to talk with their commander. With tremulous fingers, the Earthshaker pushes his hood back on a sweaty forehead. He glances once to the group of weary, battered mages behind him, before meeting your eyes. I'm afraid I'll have to do, as I'm the mage in charge of this circle. Earthshaker Hellspar, at your service. Wait, your commander isn't even here? I'm just going to go with that. With all due respect, Fatebinder, it's not a matter I'd expect you to understand. We absolutely cannot abandon Karn to the Stone Sea. His nostrils flare in mid-ire, as we've only recently located him and are in the process of constructing a fort to guard his remains. We could not spare another mage, especially now when the beast tribe that flocked to Karn in his final days is becoming increasingly territorial and contentious. And we got a few choices here. And so Radix refused Ash's orders. What's so impatient about Karn, or this is grounds for treason? I'm curious what's so important about him, though. About this Karn. Karn may be dying, but he's not yet lost. There lies the potential to harness an Archon's power in the Stone Sea. And for that, I should think the possibilities are near limitless. He touches a grit, crackled knuckle to his lips and clears his throat. But we won't know unless we can run the proper research. I'm gonna go with so Radix refused Ash's orders now. I'm not of the rank to make such sweeping evaluations. Your shaker stumbles slowly over his words. But I'd say he's interpreting them in his own manner, and to the best of his judgment, rather than outright refusing them. He is an Iron Guard, after all. His decisions, though difficult to make, as they may be, will certainly embolden others over routing of the tiers. Okay, whatever. And we could say not if your general and his entire army is dead, or this is grounds for treason. Well, let's be frank. He chokes, and the Oathshakers behind him grow closer, murmuring in surprise amongst themselves. One of them, a woman with wispy, russet hair, I think that's kind of brown, like russet potatoes, slaps him on the back so hard, shockwaves tremble through you and into the mountain past. If they. What? He grasps for breath. How? Now we could tell him about the edict that we ordered. We could just glare at him, or regardless, it looks like you're all we've got. Report to Kravis at the disfavored camp. He'll have further orders for you there. Well, let's tell him about the edict, because he's kind of in the thick of it now, isn't he? Well, clearly Master Radix was unaware of the severity of the situation. He glances worriedly to the other mages in his circle as they all visibly absorb the meaning of everyone here in the edict's range of affliction. Had we known, assuredly the guild would have come in full force. Again, we can say, regardless, report to Kravis, or we could say, or perhaps you would not have come at all. But you're here now, and you cannot escape the edict, so I suggest you report to Kravis in the disfavored camp and help us win this battle, or you'll be as dead as the rest of us. I kind of like that option. But we gained wrath for it. Hey, we're at almost halfway to the favorite level 3, and we're just barely got any wrath with the disfavored. With a shaky nod and an ever shakier salute, the Earthshaker gathers his circle and cloister together, murmuring or muttering or perhaps chanting in hushed voices. The battle mages march toward the valley. Alright, now we have finished that aspect of the quest. We just got to report to Kravis, was it? We've got an Earthshaker here which we can loot. I think that's just trash loot there. Alright, with that, I believe we will go and start the Scarlet Chorus's quest. And get... Oh, here we go. We got an encounter in Vedran's Well. You're following the road through an expanse of scrubby woodlands, crooked oaks and dry needle pines grasping towards the sky, when you catch the sound of children's laughter filtering through the trees. Let's investigate. Abandoning the road, you make your way to a small tributary of the Tyranny shaking through the sparse forest. There you discover a group of 4 youths gathered beside the small stream. 2 of the children sit on the rocks, poles in hand, staring patiently at the water. The other 2 are seated near a bucket, taking turns whacking eels along the ground to stun them and carving up eel meat. Oh, that's interesting. We can threaten the children, or just go speak to them, or just leave. Let's speak to them. You step out of the woods, drawing the attention of the children, who eye you warily. The eldest youth, almost a man grown, notes your heraldry and hawks a ball of phlegm into the reeds. Oh, he spat. We can punish the spitter, tell them a story, ask to sniggle. Is that trade? Ransom the children, essentially take them hostage. I'm gonna tell them a story. Oh, we gain favor for that. Oh, that's pretty interesting. And you'll see we got a well-fed bonus. You raise your hands to calm youngsters and ask if they've heard the tale of Pox and the elder boar of the Berenian Wood. When they look to one another without answer, you begin to spin the story for them. An odd and sometimes amusing yarn filled with the epic adventure and dark mysticism. By the time you finish, the youth have become entirely absorbed in your story, utterly wrapped in their affection. The youngest of the children brings you an eel in exchange for your time. You thank them and return to the road to continue your journey. And we continue on to our destination. Alrighty. At this point, I'm going to end the video here slightly earlier than normal, especially when you take into account the way the Tyranny videos have seemed to have gone. But in the next video, we'll continue with the Scarlet Chorus's quest here to, I believe it was to capture a captain in this forest. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day.